Hey, what's up? It's David Duford here at davidduford.com, where I help insurance agents like you become successful insurance producers. So the purpose of this video is really to give the agent thinking about entering the insurance business and life insurance business kind of an overview of what this business is really like and what it takes to be successful. So the idea behind this is just to give some facts and some figures behind what it's like to really sell insurance to help those of you who are thinking about it make the decision of whether or not this business is right for you or wrong. Because you don't want to spend time in a business that you hate or you think is just not right for your personality. So let's talk about first the overview of how selling life insurance works. So selling life insurance works like this, very simple. Your job in your life is to find as many people as possible who are interested in taking care of matters related to why people buy life insurance. Specifically, most commonly, this means replacing income, paying for final expenses, paying off debts if people pass away. And the thing is, it is such a mass market opportunity that there's a lot of sub-niches that you can exist in and work in to help people in different categories. Like my background is selling what we call burial insurance. So most of my clients are seniors. They're concerned about, they don't want their family paying for their burial. And so they buy a plan from me to get rid of that expense. And there's a huge amount of those people, so it makes for a good business. But the important thing is that you're going to be successful in this business. The goal is to continuously and always see more and more people that want to buy this kind of product because they have this inherent desire and concern that if they don't get it, that their family is going to be left out of and financially in dire straits. Sometimes you have to bring out that concern in people. They don't necessarily realize it right away, but many times people that buy life insurance get it to a certain extent already. Your job is just to sell them on you, why you're a good person to work with, and why your product's a great solution for them. The second thing I want to talk about is picking a product. So in this business, again, everybody needs life insurance. We're talking about millions upon millions of Americans growing every single day in size, and they're all going to have some point in their life where life insurance is a definite need. And so you can't just sell life insurance because the problem is, people say, well, so does everybody else. Why should I buy from you? It's really important, especially if you don't understand sales or marketing. You've got to pick something that differentiates you, that makes you different in the eyes of the prospect. And what that allows you to do is position yourself in the minds of your prospect as something that would be more appealing of an agent to work with or less appealing. We're basically segregating the market. So we're targeting a certain market that matches what we want in the products that we're selling. So again, easy option here is I choose to market, when I'm a personal producer in the field, burial insurance. So who appeals burial insurance? 90% of the time, it's people 60 and older on a low income where they're disabled or they're retired, they live paycheck to paycheck, have very little savings, and they know if they die, they've got to have something in place to cover for their final expenses. This is the kind of market that I want. But notice I'm not going in and thinking I'm going to sell them an annuity per se, or perhaps disability insurance. They're too old for that. So we're picking the product that best matches that particular type of market, okay, and vice versa too. So spend some time looking at that. You know, there's different products I recruit agents to help them with. You can go to my website at davidduford.com, click the Join David's Insurance Agency button to find out more about different products like Medicare supplements, final expense, mortgage protection, and then also annuity. Kind of get the different products in different markets. Again, it's really important you do this. Whether you join my agency or not is not the point here to shamelessly promote myself, but it's really just to give you some perspective, which is most important, especially when you're thinking about getting into this business. The last thing I want to talk about here are the components of a successful life insurance business, okay? It's really important to understand that just because you get a license doesn't mean you're going to be successful in this business. You've got to have three components here to give yourself the best chances of success. The first being prospecting. You have to see the people. We talked about this earlier. This business can really be drilled down to activity. This is almost, if you think of an assembly line where a person's on a line and they process so many packages or widgets every single hour. Your job as a producer in the life insurance or any insurance business is how many people you're seeing a day, how many presentations are you giving, and what are you closing? What kind of business are you writing from that activity? And the more of that you do, the more predictable you begin to make sales at a consistent rate. And the less of that you do, the more likely you're going to fail out of this business because, again, a lot of this success or failure of this is based on how many people you're seeing on a regular basis. And that goes into presentations. The magic number in this business is doing 15 presentations a week on a full-time basis, or approximately 3 to 4 a day for a 4 or 5 day work week. And that is something that is doable. Whether you use a purchased lead system where you pay money for it, like a lot of my agents do, or you cold call, or you prospect, doesn't matter. It's just how do you get in front of 15 people a day? Because what we've seen in this business, and top producers time and time again have shown this to be the case, hitting 15 presentations a week tends to kind of make things work really well. You're consistently producing, you're consistently helping people, and you're consistently enjoying the business because of the monetary gains you make as well as the help that you give. And the last thing here is product knowledge. Product knowledge is important. Activity and having consistency in the field is more important because you gain product knowledge from experience. There's only so much you can know before you've got to actually implement and execute. And there's experiential knowledge you can't get that you just get out of reading a book or reading an application. So there's a differentiation you got to understand. But you got to have an idea of how the products work. You got to be able to explain the benefits. You got to explain how this product will help solve a problem for the client. You got to explain what life insurance does, not necessarily what it is. And it's important to work with somebody who's experienced in selling insurance that can walk you through how to take this esoteric life insurance contract and translate it into some benefit that a normal layperson gets, like the idea of peace of mind or permanent life protection or a guaranteed income. These are the kind of things that normal people get more often than just, hey, this is a fixed indexed annuity or a simplified issue whole life insurance plan that has cash value buildup. You know, you got to understand the products, how to execute using them, and then put yourself in the position of getting out there and seeing people as well. And all of this, a lot of this comes down to having a mentor, having somebody on your side to help you out, to learn the business and learn the ropes. And that's where I come in. My name is David Duford at davidduford.com. I recruit new insurance agents to a variety of different sales and marketing systems, depending on what kind of interest they have, whether that's, in this case, Medicare supplements, final expense, mortgage protection, or annuity. If you'd like to learn more, go to my website, davidduford.com, click the link that says Join David's Agency, and you'll get free information on how things work. At your pace, you can review it and determine for yourself if what we say and what I say makes sense for your particular career goals. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Like this video. Share it with anybody that's like you who's looking to possibly get into the insurance business, and they'll be very thankful for the information that's provided. David Duford's my name at davidduford.com. We'll see you next time. Y'all take care. Thanks.